Are we?
We had lunch at a place near and dear to my heart. We learned a lot of things in this industry.
Degraded and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything. Bargoyles Part 2. The Lunch Review.
That's a fact? According to who?
That was 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, at the end of the end.
Willing to take a drug test?
We gotta call him. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Bargoyles Part 2, the Lunch Review, where we checked out Dixie Bones, which, contrary to what I thought, is not a chain, is not a franchise. I mean, they franchise another location, I think, but it is not a nationally known, recognized chain. Contrary to popular belief, guys, I did not grow up in this area, so I did not know that. Dixie Bones, I haven't been going to you because I thought you were a national chain, and I was just like, you know what? I don't support Dixie. You shouldn't be using the word Dixie, so I didn't do that. Nick made us go today, and I got checked real quick. This is not a national chain. Nick, please talk a little bit about what Dixie Bones is.
I'll say, okay. So Dixie Bones is a barbecue joint. It is a definition of a mom and pop. You've got one single owner, Nelson Head. Shout out, really awesome guy.
Shout out Nelson Head.
Nelson Head was a Navy pilot. He is from Alabama.
Roll Tide.
He started out in D.C. and then moved the store down here. He's got people that have been working for him since that time.
Man.
So
You love to see longevity of staff, yeah.
Yeah, not exactly sure how long the business has been in Woodbridge, but it's been quite a bit of time, at least 20 plus years, I believe.
You looked us in the face and said 20 years.
Well, it's 20 plus at least. I just don't know the exact
Well, he has the
number.
Our History button there, producer, if you want to just click on that.
And right there. So it is a barbecue place. It is Alabama barbecue.
Oh, Manuel Pacheco. I know that guy. I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen him at the bars. I recognize that name.
Have you really?
Yeah, Pacheco.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can we read the actual history part? Sorry.
Yeah. So
Who's got it? You read that part.
yeah.
So Dixie Bones has been opened in Woodbridge, January 2nd, 1996. The next day, a record-breaking snowstorm closed them down.
Oh, that was a Blizzard Bob. Was that the bad blizzard? I remember.
96.
I wasn't here, but I remember reading about it in my math book.
I don't know the name of it, but I know about the big one.
And have been serving traditional Southern barbecue sides, desserts, and brewed a sweet iced tea ever since.
Sweet.
Their dining and takeout and catering continue to be the way the DMV does barbecue.
Yeah. Just ended it there.
Okay. There was 2 more sentences. I wasn't sure you were gonna read it. I was giving you that pause.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were being dramatic, like.
No.
What makes it amazing? I was like, okay, all right, dramatic pause, DeConte. All right. No, it's all good. All good, yeah.
Yeah, and then they got a picture of. So when I was talking about them being in DC, we've got pictures of Manuel and Richard. So Manuel and Richard actually were his first 2 employees when he had his little shop in DC. Chris Wolf is his partner. I always thought wife, but
Those
they're
dudes
not
are
married.
That's a lady.
Yes, Chris Wolf is a lady. That is a lady.
When you said partner, I was like, oh, I didn't know he was gay.
No,
That's
not gay.
crazy. Okay,
No, that would have been
bad.
a turn,
I
right?
misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah, but they're not married. But they are staples of the area, staples of the Occoquan area. Richard, the African American gentleman, does a lot of the catering, like meat chopping, deliveries.
Are you talking about Big Dick Parrot?
Yeah,
Big
horrible driver. Oh my God, everyone in that store knows it. Such a bad driver, but he's such an awesome guy, such a friendly dude. Manuel is the same. He's one of the kitchen managers, and he's been with them for a long time. And they just do straight up barbecue, man. Pulled pork, beef brisket, ribs, rib tips, catfish.
Yeah.
They got your potato salad, mac and cheese, collard greens, and everything you eat there has either been made that morning or a couple days before. Nothing, they don't hold anything frozen. All their meat is smoked in-house.
They don't even have a kitchen.
Yeah, they
barely had a kitchen.
Yeah, they barely have a kitchen. Their store, the restaurant you eat at, is literally just where the food gets dropped off and is served. It's served like almost cafeteria style in the back, but really quick. Everything's ready. They have a kitchen about quarter mile down the street, if that they do all their cooking in. And
bro, they have individual videos for their staff members on their site.
Yep.
Holy malarkey. Good for them.
You got Richard, you got Yanette, and then we've got my boy Jaime.
This is Jamie.
Yeah, it's Jaime. Jaime is a dude who, like I was explaining to you, who used to have me do the collard greens in the morning and then do the onions right after that.
It's collard?
I call them collard greens. You call them colored greens?
Yeah, like after the people that eat them.
Yeah, I know. You've been waiting the whole time. Waiting the whole time.
Nick's hired that one. That's from The Office. That's not mine. I was just waiting for the cut in on that one. I kept like looking at him like, collard? This collard? Yeah. Just been waiting for this joke for you to cut in. That was for you. That was for you.
You tell me this joke every time we go to a collard green spot.
I know. It's so great. I love it. It's my favorite.
The best way to do it.
It's my favorite. It's such a stupid joke.
Yeah. So they're 100%. It is mom and pop, and it's one of those places where, you know how almost every job or restaurant's like, we're not just a staff, we're a family.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It is not bullshit here. It is fucking real. These people, they've been, like most people working there, have been working there at least 15 years.
This is a place that staff retention actually means something.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yes. Now, they do hire younger people. They do usually get people that are getting ready to go to college. They do those things.
Yeah. Seasonal.
But, yeah, they do a little bit of that, but it's like their core staff. And it's very diverse, whether it's black, white, trans, believe it or not. All oh, you're making that face. Yeah, one of them was in there. Formerly William is now Lexi, I believe, is what she goes by.
His name.
Is what I believe what she goes by.
Oh my God, I got Lexi's number before I left. Love it, baby. Let's go. Meet my brother.
My brother with Nikki Fox.
Shout out Nikki Fox.
Yeah, good shit. Yeah, so it was just really good barbecue. It's a place that I did work before, just like I did everywhere fucking else.
Yeah, yeah.
But
how long were you there for?
I worked here about 3 to 4 years.
I was there
for
you
a
have
while.
like we've been to places like just hanging out like that you've worked at. This is a place, this.
Yeah, I was
your,
there for
your
a while.
bones were built in Dixie.
Yeah,
Bones.
I was there for a while.
Okay.
Like
they got a buffet on Sundays?
I don't know if they brought that back yet. If it's on the website now, maybe they did, but I know they stopped it during COVID. And then I think they didn't keep going for a while.
I don't know if they brought it back because it's just a picture on the website.
It's got to be because it used to be like $15. You get in there and do it. Yeah. But like as you saw, we'll probably talk about the menu a little bit here in a minute with the transparency in the menu. With what they're spending on food right now, I doubt that they're able to
do it.
Well,
you do it for the right price,
Yeah, you do it for the right price, but like you can do a $15 buffet, but you need to sell it to 200 people to make your money back.
Yeah.
So.
All right, DeConte, so the one thing you wanted to talk about, how do you feel about it?
Oh, the coleslaw?
Back in the corner.
Oh, the coleslaw. I thought the coleslaw was, I thought it was solid.
Look how much he ate. Dookie.
Yeah. I thought it was solid. The consistency with the mayo I thought was perfect. A little bit more cabbage, I would say. Just to give more notes.
Yeah, it was a lot of the white.
Yeah,
it's a lot of shredded.
It's more lettuce, I think, of it.
It's no lettuce, but I think it is cabbage.
The white part of the
cabbage.
The
white part of the cabbage, yeah.
And then there's not as many onions. And it was missing
to an Alabama barbecue spot to just make white coleslaw.
Carrots. Not as many carrots. I thought it needed just a little bit more something to it.
But, you said you love the consistency, though.
I love the consistency. Like they have the right amount of mayo and sauce on it. That was perfect. And how they had it shredded was perfect too.
Yeah, it was very finely cut. Yeah, that's mandolin. Maybe you just take and fucking hit that shit right.
Yep.
Get the perfect cut. So, all right. Is it thumbs up or thumbs down? That's your score.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up for Dixie Bones. All right, nice, awesome, yeah. As far as proteins go, I know we ordered the rib tips, the pulled pork, the pulled chicken, the beef brisket, the catfish for the protein. Then we got basically every side that they had: baked beans, collard greens, mac and cheese, none for Nick, obviously, cornbread. Cakes. Yeah. These things were massive.
Yeah, they're massive.
Is there another side I missed that we got?
The Muddy Spuds.
Please talk about the Muddy Spuds.
So the Muddy Spuds. So the Muddy Spuds are something that is I've only seen here. At least the way that they make them here, they take potato, they smash them down. The whole potatoes, they smash them down.
They look scalloped.
They're almost scalloped potatoes, but not exactly like what most people see scalloped potatoes.
Not like the perfect rounds. Like they hard mix it.
And they keep the skins on. Skins are still on.
Love it.
And then they put cheese, salt, pepper, and then they have they call it like a homemade ranch sauce that they mix it with, but it's not really a ranch, and it's not a ranch they don't have it on the side.
I only had like a half of a spoonful of it.
Yeah, but it's not like they don't keep like ranch in house, so it's not like a ranch where like, oh, let me get some more of that.
It's just like, the same like combination.
Yeah,
flavor,
and then
sour cream, the mayo, the dill.
Yeah, they add it to it and they mix it together, and it's just a wonderful potato dish. It's just so good, so tasty, nice and filling. This is my favorite side that they have there.
As far as the sides, how do we feel? Thumbs up, thumbs down it?
Oh, I'm two.
I was thumbs up. Yeah, I was thumbs up.
Thumbs
I
on the
rather
sides.
enjoyed the baked beans. Were sweet, very good, good consistency. Love the sauce. The baked beans were probably the side that I ate the most of.
Yeah.
But I did have an issue with the mac and cheese. It looked like what did I say, macaroni.
You said
salad,
macaroni salad.
It looked like macaroni salad to me visually, but like once you get in there, you see it's nothing but macaroni in there.
Yeah.
But if I'm one of those. I'm from the camp. If you're scooping your mac and cheese and put it into something, I want a crispy top. Then I want some breadcrumbs. I want some goldfish. Just at least bake the top.
Because it is cheese sauce.
Yeah, if you just scoop it
cheese.
and then you put just raw cheese on top and hand that to me, I'm like, it doesn't look like a finished dish.
Right. Yeah.
So visually, I didn't love it, but it still tasted very good.
Good. Yeah.
Conte, how'd you feel about your sides?
I give them like in the middle, just because the mac and cheese. You touched on the mac and cheese part. I thought the mac and cheese was hella bland.
Needed some pepper. I'll say that. Yeah.
I thought it was very basic.
Yeah. Based on clientele, they kind of have to go bland on a little bit of things.
Yeah, I noticed that while we were.
They have to kind of.
Oh yeah, you saw the gremlin.
Yeah. It's one of those. Hey man, salt's on the table.
Yeah.
Salt's on the table. Yeah.
Good, because I need something to take away the spice.
Yeah.
Collard greens are great. I enjoyed those.
Yeah, very tasty.
Shout out to Sonny's though. Their John was money. We're
not talking about
Be careful. This place you're reviewing right now is very near and dear to Nick. Dog, you're like,
hey, I gotta give honest reviews.
No, please.
Yeah. What else do we have? The Muddy Spuds. I thought those were pretty good. That was the first time I've tried anything like that.
Same here.
I thought that was solid. I think it goes really well with all the barbecue and everything.
Yeah, right.
It just, to me, it was like cheesy scallop potatoes that they just hard mixed.
Yeah.
They just gave it a stir to, which was great because like sometimes with cheese scallop you get like it's too much for a fork and too much like the too big rounds for the spoon. So it was like it made a very conducive bite. Every bite was you got everything in it. So very good. I'm gonna get sides overall. Bargoyles thumbs up. As far as the proteins, did you want to start, Nick?
Yeah. I could start. My favorite protein there total is always the catfish. I love the catfish. Catfish is tricky sometimes. They do farm raised catfish, so it's not like something straight out of like the aquaquan.
Well, the place is from the south, so it's plantation raised.
Yeah, plantation, and it's from Mississippi catfish too.
Oh,
so.
MIS, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely plantation catfish. Brisket's always money to me.
Yeah, that brisket
I
was
love
money,
their
yeah.
brisket. It's so good.
Perfect amount of bend, but still tender.
Yeah. And I always appreciated their brisket because they give out employee meals every day. But brisket's not on the list because it costs more.
I mean,
so it was like,
yeah.
It was like pulled pork, pulled chicken. You could get that as a sandwich, a plate, or a potato, or like the half chickens they have. We didn't get the half chickens. It's just a lot going on. They have like the half chickens you could do. So it's like you could do that, but you couldn't get brisket unless it was like a day before brisket was going to get thrown out.
Oh, true.
So that would be like the only time. So it was like one of those, I can't wait to get some brisket. And like now with someone that doesn't work there, it's like, oh yeah. And it's like, it's so good. Like
it's got to be funny, that little kind of small juxtaposition there of like the server excited for the brisket, but they're only excited because they know it's about to go bad.
Yeah.
So like you have that excitement, the customer's like, oh, the brisket's good. You're like, oh, I'm about to get some today. They're like, oh yeah, is it good? No, I'm about to get some because it's about to go bad. So it's not really a selling point.
Its last leg.
It's not really a selling point, but even on that
Mine's
last leg.
Mine's a dying dog right now, but I'm still gonna eat it. You know
People
what I mean?
eat that dying dog. You know,
So yeah, but I definitely put the catfish first. Like
Catfish first? Oh, yeah.
Like I crave their catfish like often.
Yeah, you told me you would run there.
Yeah, I crave their catfish. Yeah, so it's like the prices are a little bit wonky right now, but they are mom and pop business. And they buy from the same distributors. They don't like to mess around with too many different quality of things.
Nick did hint at it, but I think I'll go further into it. The transparency from the ownership to the customer is bar none the best I've ever seen. Maybe a little too much. It may be a little too much because then I hate the idea of someone seeing that and be like, hey man, I can actually get you better price. I got a guy like I don't want all this. So it was a little much, but at the same time, it was the best I've ever seen. I put it akin to when you're at Five Guys and you see where the potatoes come from. They'll let you know where it came from. Nelson. Yeah, Nelson's putting on the menu, hey man, just so you know, the price of catfish in January of 2021 was this. It is up 34% now. That is why my menu prices are increasing. And bro, I get it. Like I get it. If you need to charge that for your price to keep your overhead, to keep your staff that you've had for 20 plus years, I understand. And I appreciate that, transparency between, because you almost never see that in business.
Yeah, they just raise the prices and then they let their staff answer for the questions that they don't know how to answer.
And everyone thinks it's corporate greed, and it is not. Nelson is not.
Trying to keep his doors open. Exactly. I would literally, when COVID came around, is one of the places where I was like praying to God that it didn't affect it. Like, of course it affected them. It didn't close them down.
Yeah.
So it's...
Yeah, I mean, it's as far as the lunch spot is perfect. You can call your order in, come pick it up. It is done. It's already done.
It's done, yeah.
You called it in, it's done. Just come pick it up.
Yep.
DeConte, as far as proteins, did you have a favorite or a standout?
No, I agree with Nick. That catfish was money.
Yeah.
Nice.
That shit was money, bro. It was crispy. It was still moist. It had flavor all around.
Yeah, that cornmeal that was great. One of those Zatarans or whatever it is. That was a really good cornmeal mix.
Do they make their tartar sauce in house?
Yes.
Yeah, that tartar sauce was money too.
You should be making tartar sauce is like 5 ingredients,
it's
and it's stuff you already have typically.
Yeah.
Got you.
No, it's just mayo, lemon juice, relish, Worcestershire.
And Worcestershire.
Yeah, that's about it. And a little bit of sugar maybe sometimes. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah,
so.
just about everything in there is
made in-house.
Made in-house. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that's not. Their French fries, we didn't get them. They're just plain, like, just whatever.
It's most places.
We didn't need to get them.
Yeah,
that's like something they buy in.
That's something we've talked about on the show. We don't hold against frozen French fries.
That works.
All right, cool. That's a pretty good overall experience. The tea I bought a gallon when we left. Very sweet. It reminds me of home. Love that. We did finish with some pies as well.
Yeah.
DeConte did not want any of the sweets, and then I felt like he had more of them than I did.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, that apple pie fritter, man.
DeConte was acting like we were on separate checks and was like, I'm not going to order one, but I'll have some of yours.
Yeah.
But we're all on the same check here. Tell him about that apple pie, please.
The apple pie was to die for.
Money.
Yeah. Oh, my
Money.
gosh. Yeah.
It's like a turnover, right?
Yeah.
Money.
It's like an apple turnover. She gave us some ice cream on the side. She asked if we wanted ice cream, and if I remember correctly, it's 1 scoop. She came back with 2. So
those were Mondo scoops.
They were like the biggest, they were huge.
They were the Dolly Parton of scoops.
Ooh, yeah.
That thing was massive. Yeah. And
Knockers.
very, very good ice cream. I lied and told DeConte that was house-made ice cream, and he believed me. That's how good it was.
Yeah. I think it's Bluebell, but Bluebell's really good.
That's a testament to how good the place is. If you try something and it is amazing and knocks your socks off, and I go, yeah, it was made there, and you don't question it, that's how you know it's a good kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love that. I got the chocolate pie. I've been on a chocolate pie kick the last few months now. It was very good, very silky. Loved it. Loved the chocolate shavings on top. The crust was amazing, immaculate. I wish I would have ate more of it, but I've seen some calorie counts on these chocolate pies. They're a problem. So I got to chill out with that a little bit. Anything else we didn't touch on before we give scores here?
No.
Service was immaculate. Oh, talk about the pictures.
Oh, so this is a place like I said again, it's like family, right? So, the pictures of the staff or just the pictures in general? Because he's got a lot of pictures
of the staff.
Of the staff.
Yeah.
So what they do on in the middle of the restaurant, he's got these boards up. And he takes pictures of his staff. So,
in a non-creepy way.
Non-creepy way. Just headshots of his staff, and they kind of let everyone know, like, this is the lifeblood of the restaurant.
I had to double check the line. The secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient.
Secret ingredient
is the staff.
Yeah. Have you ever seen staff recognition like that in a restaurant, DeConte?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. An owner just like, hey, this is what makes my restaurant great. That guy.
Yep. And there he is, right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good guy I worked for. He really helped me out a lot, did a lot of things. I was a young kid working there, so of course I'm fucking out of here, man, getting big and better things. I'm going to Smoky Bones. And it was just like that guy.
I think, and I did hit on this before, I think Smoky Bones is what messed me up thinking it was a chain.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, like bungalows. There's bungalow billiards, bungalow.
So
it's just different names.
If you scroll up the Conte, it shows the pictures right there if we want to throw that on.
Oh, yeah, they're there. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
right in the middle of the restaurant. The
Yep.
secret ingredient is his staff.
Yep.
That is heartwarming. And DeConte, if you give this a low score, Nick might fight you.
Really good Apex player, the last guy on there.
On the right.
He's on the right. Really good Apex player. Yeah. Yeah,
DeConte's
might
all right
introduce
at that
you.
game.
Might introduce you to him, DeConte.
Nah,
Silder.
I just
Shout out
push.
to Silder. I don't even know if you still work there, dude. Good shit.
All right. Let's go with the scores here. I will start with mine. Taking all things considered, great service, great staff, great environment. Food was immaculate. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Alabama white sauce was not a fan, but I gave it a shot. The sauces on the table, we didn't talk about that actually. This is how you know they have an older clientele. The barbecue sauces were labeled by color bottle. There was no names. It was just pure orange bottle is this, not spicy.
Yeah,
Big
not
words,
hot.
all caps. So, you know, because I'm sure somebody on accident hit it one time like, oh, Lord, what is this? What is this? Oh, my God, red pepper?
Spicy tomato.
No, that was just a black pepper.
Look at this
Okay,
one's from
gotcha.
Madrid, Spain. Holy shit.
Madrid. So, forgot to touch on that. Great. I loved that too. I love the collection of sauces on the table. I've said that last week with the fuss, but any place that's got sauces on the table that aren't ketchup, I'm going to love.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm going to hit this with a 8.5.
Nice.
DeConte, please don't just don't break Nick's heart, okay?
No, you can break my heart. I just like to see the inconsistency of his
we've-
score
yeah.
and his
Wait,
opinions.
It's his opinion. It's his opinion. He does.
I'm gonna go 7.5.
7.5. Okay. Mhm.
Any idea why?
Why?
Food is good.
I never know when you're stopping talking. Where I'm like, okay, I don't want to cut him off because I love having you on camera, obviously, and you help cut up the monotony of just me talking or just Nick talking, and so it cuts to the other camera. And I'm like, what else you got? Can you say you
Food was good. The food was good. Service was good. I enjoyed the brisket,
Brisket was good. I really fucked with the brisket. That bark was great.
and I don't think I think other than the Korean barbecue spot, we don't really have like a traditional American barbecue
Oh
spot
yeah,
to
no,
compare
we
it to.
haven't had real good American.
So 7.5. As it for the first one barbecue spot, American barbecue spot, 7.5.
As far as for you, have you not been to a lot of American barbecue spots?
I have, but not.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
For the show, okay.
For
my
the
bad.
show,
Okay.
yeah.
I was just understanding. Okay,
Yeah, but
gotcha. The one to the right of that. Sorry. All right, Nick, and what do you got?
I'm going
10. It's a 10.
10! A fucking 10!
No, I can't go 10.
I know.
I don't know if we'll ever get a 10. I will go 9. 100%. It definitely has a lot to do with like the intimacy for me. Like I grew up in the fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
But if I'm just looking at it as someone who was eating food for lunch there just now, the all positives when it comes to food taste, food speed, service, just straight up care, people taking care of you, blah blah blah. The negative, and we talked about it a little bit. The only problem with the negative is the pricing is a little bit aggressive right now.
Yeah.
It's high. It is just high in price. You don't really expect to go get a plate of, a little like 4 ounces of barbecue and 2 sides for like 18, 19 bucks. But the transparency lets you get to decide whether you want to or that, right? So that's probably the only negative for me, but
Yeah.
it's a place I love the food. It really made me happy seeing y'all eat and enjoy the food.
Yeah.
It's the only place I've picked so far where I'm like looking to see what you guys think, like, and it's just really tasty. At the end of the day, really good lunch, and we didn't even get their best server. Had we got one of the other, we had a really great server, but if we had got their top server, you probably might have had a little bit of a different experience.
Yeah.
But it was really, I just really love the place, so I'm really happy we got to go there and put them on the map.
Oh yeah, no, I love that. I mean, they've been on their own map. They
Yeah.
definitely have. We're not trying to take away any credit
Yeah,
from you guys.
they're on our map
from what
now.
you guys have built and established.
Yeah.
The DeConte, what is the score?
8.16 is the score.
And where did that come from?
9 plus 8 plus 7.5.
So try again with 7.5, 8.5, and a 9. Because my math comes out to 8.3, which puts it.
Oh, you went
Number
8.5.
Yeah, I said, yeah, 8.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. I think that was me then.
Okay.
I would have missed that.
I saw you like typing it in, and I was like, wait a second, where's this come from? Is my math wrong? I got me confused. No, that puts it at top of the mountain right now.
Yep.
Number 1.
Yep, number 1.
Number 1. A lot of nostalgia in there, but very good. I think it's the best lunch spot in Woodbridge. Right now, the math says it is.
Yeah, the math says it is now.
The math says it is right now. This is watching. There we go.
So for anyone, no one sees what's happening right now, but
We're just adjusting the rankings.
adjusting
It's just
the rankings.
we haven't had to slide everything down one spot.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the new podium. The top 3 spots we have here in Woodbridge are Dixie Bones, Two Brothers, Don Sebas.
yeah, I like that top.
They're all low 8s.
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
That's pretty friggin' high.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, those are 3 good spots.
like
I
our list.
could eat at those 3 spots pretty much anytime randomly and be very happy. What the heck happened there? That's the fire pan score.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Weird.
What the hell?
Totally weird.
A seizure.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations, Dixie Bones. We love that for you. You know, put some stickers in your bar. No, well, not like the regular stickers.
Yeah, the regular.
the normal ones. You know,
We can get a patch made. They'll
these
put
ones.
it up.
These ones. Yeah. Patch maids, bar. Could we? I want to have like a sticker that we make that says just like Bargoyles reviewed, and then have a link to the page so they can find. Yeah. So just boom, someone will see it. I'm like, oh, I got reviewed by the Bargoyles. What's that? Yeah. Come check us out in our terrible comedy.
You were number 1.
You're number 1. Gandhi, how do you feel? They're number 1.
They're number 1, man. They deserve it. They deserve it.
Nelson, shout out.
Yeah, that honestly, that whole they deserve it. That's really good.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll fucking take that
On the scale
all
of
day
yeah.
long.
Hey, shout out y'all. Tune in next week. We have no idea where we're going. DeConte actually gets to choose next week, so very excited to see what he chooses. He always cares more about his choosing than so it's very
Not
fun.
exactly sure how next week's gonna work either because we have a
Oh
thing.
no! Yeah,
have a thing.
You're right. We don't have a thing. We don't have an episode next week. We are doing a photo shoot so we can get some promotional material and try to get an in with a person. So, cheers. We'll see y'all when we do. Next time.
Next time. Boom, 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 boom. Click that button, my door.
Just start making noise. Degraded and humiliated by my spirit. That is literally my pickup technique for everything.
That's a fact. According to who?
Would you be willing to take a drug test?
What's more so like, I don't know what it is. Like that with John, and I think you do that a lot more with John than you do that with us. Whether that could be